Morning, guys. I hope you're well. I want to share a thought. My mind just did a thing and I want to share it before I forget it, which is what usually happens. So this is something that I'm thinking about as I'm driving to work today, to the plantation. And it's something that has to do with the human mind and human character. And it's something I think is obvious, but it's something we don't verbalize. And what blows my mind is not the thought itself, but it's the conclusion of the thought, yeah? Okay, so let me start it on another story because this is about to cut. Okay, so how I think about my mind, my character, my personality, and how I interpret the world and what's happening around me is this. I think we all have a baseline persona. So I have a baseline BB, who I am when absolutely nothing is happening, just when I'm, chilling and at zero. That's baseline BB. And I feel like baseline BB every single day of her life, and baseline you every single day of our lives, we put on lenses, right? For example, if I am going through heartbreak, then the lens would be baseline BB is who I am, but she's currently wearing grief, she's wearing sadness, she's wearing frustration, maybe even anger if she was cheated on, things happen. So that's how I think about the human persona, who I am every day. And this is how I think that impacts how I respond and react to situations. So how this conversation actually came to be is this. Usually in the mornings I am late. I'm late, but it's always 5 minutes, just 5 minutes. But in my world, 5 minutes means a lot, and it makes a really big difference to the team. I mean, somebody's been working 24 hours, they just want to go home and you are late. So 5 minutes means a lot. So I'm usually late, and because I leave the house already in anxiety, what is essentially happening is baseline BB is wearing the lens when she leaves the house, is wearing the lens of frustration, she's wearing the lens of anxiety, she's wearing the lens of fear. Sometimes, if the boss comes in and you're late, that fear. So whatever I come across on the road, that is what I'm filtering through. Yes, baseline BB has my morals, my values, my beliefs, and those should influence how I interpret what's happening. But it's not just who I am now, it's all of those added lenses that shape how I respond to. So getting back to my little example of leaving the house late in anxiety, frustration, and fear, and a little bit of anger, it means that when I come across somebody who makes a mistake on the road, I don't extend them grace. I'm already, get out of the way, what are you doing? It's when you taxi drivers, me and taxi drivers, we don't mix, right? And it's not their fault. I mean, it is their fault, but it's not. What is my fault is how I react to them, right? Because they are who they are, but I'm not who they are. But still, because of the lenses that I'm wearing and how they negatively paint my experience in that moment, I am more likely to sin. That's the conclusion of the thought. The lenses affect your responses. So that's where the thought is going. It's how our lenses, apart from baseline, we all think we're good people, compassionate, kind, loving. That's who we think we are, and that's most likely who we are. But you put on those lenses from your experiences of what's going on, and it actually could cause you to sin. That blew my mind. That just starting the day off today on time, I had prayer time in the morning, so my mood is even contemplative. You can tell because I'm getting philosophical. But basically, what is happening on the road? See, frustration. So basically, this morning I had time to set the lenses off to a positive start. Yes, who I am, baseline is who I am, but I've had the opportunity to put on positive lenses, and so now my response to provocations like this cat track, I'm more positive. So basically, what I'm trying to get to is that we should be intentional about setting those lenses. There are situations where we don't have to allow the provocations to get to us. We don't have to sin. We don't have to go into anger. But if you are unaware of what shade of lens you're wearing today, you could fall into a unnecessary sin. You could hurt someone with your words, or you could have an outburst on somebody who's not deserving of it. I don't know if people are deserving of outbursts, but you know what? That's just what I want to point to. Be intentional about your lenses. Wish me luck. It's gonna be a good day. It's going to be a good call.